everybody? The UFC is back this Saturday night, live from Jacksonville, Florida. A couple of things I want to point out before we get started. The prelims on ESPN. They are on ESPN, the network. They start at 6 o'clock on the East Coast, 3 o'clock on the West Coast. The main card starts at 10 o'clock on the East Coast on ESPN Plus pay-per-view, 7 o'clock on the West Coast. Main event, Tony Ferguson versus Justin Gaethje. As a promoter, you never know how a fight's going to turn out. I can tell you on paper, this looks like this, that, and everything else. I guarantee you, this fight is going to be insane. I can also guarantee you it will be one of the nominated fights for Fight of the Year this year. Impossible for this fight not to be incredible, okay? Couple of fights you might not know about. Let's start right here. Charles Rosa versus Bryce Mitchell. Mitchell, he's 12-0. He's got 9 submissions. His last bout finished with only the second twister in UFC history. He is without a doubt the most exciting featherweight to watch right now. Rosa, 12-3, 8 submissions, 3 knockouts. Only 1 win has gone to a decision. This is a huge step up for Mitchell against a durable vet that might have the advantage standing. This fight on paper is nothing but action. Second fight you might not know about. Olenek versus Verdum. Verdum is coming back after a 2-year gap between fights. He is hungrier than ever in this fight against Olenek. Both of these guys are known for their submissions, so this will most likely come down to who has the best stand-up. Olenek goes out there and comes out swinging for the fences and is willing to take one to give one. Fabricio has very underrated stand-up and is going to be looking to be the more technical of the two on his feet, and he will absolutely pick his spots. I see this being one crazy stand-up brawl. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, now...
Hey, what's up, crew? Just checking in from Jacksonville, Florida, reporting from UFC 249. Just want to say, we're getting ready here. Thank you very much to all the first responders and the military personnel for kicking ass. Keep that stuff up, man. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes, sir.
2-3. Yes. 6-3. Yes. 1-2 again. Jab overhead. Yes. One more. Good. 1-2. 1-2. Right hand. Right hand. Right hand. Good. 3-2. 3-2. 3-2. Body hit me what's the butt. What you want? Get me some. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Give me that. Give me. Yes,
Guys, we got the dream team here. We got the dream team rocking the bio accelerator. What you gonna do when the wrath of Triple C comes upon you?
Yes, sir, we got it. Let's go.
Hey, Saturday night, baby. Saturday night.
I can't hear you. 3 on 3. 1, 2, 3. Big league.
This card, other than the top 2, you know, those are the obvious ones, right? The title fights. Are you most looking forward to? Sleeper fight?
You know, there are great fights all across this card, you know, and obviously the heavyweight fight is a big one. I think that's going to be...
Which one? Ngannou Rosenstrike?
Ngannou versus Rosenstrike. I think that's going to be bananas. I honestly think my man God, I'm drawing a
say
blank
the
on
names?
his name. The Jorgen
De Castro.
Jorgen De Castro
and
and
Greg Hardy.
Greg Hardy. That's going to be a fun one. I just think the heavyweight fights are going to be.
What about Olenek Verdun?
Very excited.
On the ground, those two grapplers?
Having Verdun back is going to be good, but I think that's a great fight. But I do believe that Verdun has the ability to stand, right? Verdun outstruck Velasquez and won a fight standing until Kane got stuck in the submission. So he has so much more skill in terms of stand up. It'll be tough for Olenek. Jeremy Stevens versus Calvin Kattar. That's the fight that I'm excited about, because I spoke to these guys early this week on the phone, both of them, and let me tell you something. They're ready to bring bombs, both of them. Both are talking about the same types of things, you know, the weaknesses they see in their opponents, the ability to exploit those weaknesses, the desire to go and get a big finish. I mean, and plus, if you just watch their fights, even in defeat, these guys usually will raise their stock. Calvin Kattar lost to Zabit, right? And 3-round fight, but you can say that through the end of the whole second half of that fight, Calvin Kattar pretty much was right on par with him, if not winning. He won the 3rd round, but you know, we see in the 1st round, say he could have stole one of those takedowns. He might have won that round. It was a very, very close fight against Zabit, who's a guy that is targeted or looks like a future UFC champion. And, you know, the Yair Rodriguez, Jeremy Stevens fights were fantastic. So you got two of the most exciting fighters in the UFC, both coming off losses, but both have raised their stock in those losses. And they're both known for like just explosive, exciting fights. And that's going to be a great fight on the main card of UFC 249.
I didn't read it or listen to it, whatever it was. I have other things to worry about. But
Well, here I'll refresh your memory for it, and I mean, we want to get your response. Obviously, this was just yesterday that Daniel said this, so on Monday.
Come on, champ, sign the contract. Let's go. Like, what are you doing? Like, it's nonsense. It's. I get that you're a firefighter. I get that you're a guy that we admire that. We admire all those things about you, wanting to help people in this crisis time, but you're also the champion of the world. You know, come on, man. Let's get this thing done. Sign the contract.
So I'll just open the floor to you, Stipe. I mean, Daniel's saying, you know, hey, we respect you as a firefighter. We know you got that job to do, but you also have a job to defend your title, and I want to do it in August. I mean, what comes to mind?
Well, I didn't know he was calling shots. I mean, wow. I mean, best, I guess, right? Well, I can't really do anything because, hence again, my state is shut down for another month, and who knows how long after that, because they were supposed to open, honestly, in May, and at least another 4 weeks. Every gym shut down. I really can't train, so how am I going to take a fight? And like, I don't understand what he's. I mean, listen, I'll fight him. Never said I'm ducking him or leaving or running or like trying to play someone else like he did. I mean, I'm just like, I can't train, dude. Like, I'll fight you. I don't care. But like, let me make sure I get a full camp, dude. Like, I'm down. Like, I told him that, but there's not going to be in August. I can tell you that. More like the fall. I just because I mean, who knows if it comes back stronger? Who knows? I don't know. But like, come on, like, I'm down to fight him. I never said I wasn't. Like, I have no idea what he's talking about. Like, well, how am I going to sign a contract when I can't even train?